court is going to issue an order at this stage. Justice Matopo is going to read the order of the court.
Thank you. This is the unanimous decision of the court. The Constitutional Court has considered the application for exclusive jurisdiction and direct access. It has concluded that the application does not engage the court's jurisdiction and no case has been made out for direct access. And the following order is made. 1, direct access is refused. 2, costs are reserved. 3, reasons for this order shall be given at a later date. Thank you.
Say exclusive.
This is. As the court, please.
Thank you. That concludes our business for the day. Court adjourns.
Law in this country, it's clear that Lady Justice has got eyes, and unfortunately, this is something that now the South Africans themselves and people on the ground must take into their own hands. Because this court is now no longer, and this judiciary is no longer a judiciary for the people, as we've said, and as Mkhwanazi has said, they are implicated, especially because they're trying to push for a judicial commission of inquiry. I mean, you would have heard, as Prof did mention yesterday, that why should it be a judicial commission of inquiry when in actual fact you can have just a commission of inquiry first and foremost, which in this case, we've said there's no need for that. Because General Mkhwanazi's political killings task team has been effective. 436 people arrested and charged. Even after he had made those accusations, which people see as accusations, which we believe there's something there was people that have been arrested. So why not allow that process to continue? Instead, these courts are being used now to participate and infringe on police work. And on that, I'd like Simpofi to also make a comment.
Before you enter, what stops the MK from heading to the High Court on an urgent basis at this stage?
And to interdict the inquiry. I mean, that's something that was heard yesterday.
Is this something you're going to be doing?
Look, we have to consult. This is a very serious issue. We're going to consult. I need to consult with the national officials, obviously with our legal team. But as to what the next steps are. But in this country, quite honestly, this is more than anything else, just a travesty of justice.
Mr. Mpofu, yesterday, thank you so much, Ntambulo, if we could just ask you, because part of what was asked or what was waged against you was that you're being personal, you're almost playing to the political gallery, and you weren't actually dealing with the law, which is perhaps why this is the outcome that has been reached.
Okay, well, I'm not going to comment on...
Step forward
okay, thanks, yeah. No, I can't comment on that kind of thing. I just wanted my attorneys here, and normally I wouldn't be commenting on this case, but since my attorney has given me an instruction to deal with the matter, because he has been in touch with our client, who has asked us to express his own shock at this, and we will be consulting with him. I can't deal with the merits of the case, obviously, for obvious reasons, depending on what is going to happen. I can deal with it now because there's no case as we speak. There's no case that is pending. But I don't know what's going to happen in the future in relation to this matter. We might be back in this court, we might be in another court. So the only issue that I really want to, that I can comment on, because I can talk about general without talking about the merits, is just to touch on one of the issues that Mr. Ndlela was talking about, which is the fact that the issue of direct access, which seems that even yourselves you don't understand. Direct access is only meant for cases which should otherwise be going to the High Court. So that question doesn't arise of saying, why did you not go to the High Court? Because that question could have been asked to us when we were here for the Nkandla case. It could have been asked to us when we were here for the secret ballot case. It could have been asked when we were here for the impeachment case, all cases that were against President Zuma. But most of all, it should have been asked by you when the Zondo Commission came here directly. What stopped it from going to the High Court? And nobody seems to be asking those questions. So from a legal point of view, I just want to clarify that. Whenever there's a difference between exclusive jurisdiction and direct access. Exclusive jurisdiction is when only this court has jurisdiction. But direct access is when other courts have jurisdiction, but there are, in the interest of justice, compelling circumstances for you to come here. I think the public must understand the difference between those two things. So the only question, put aside the question of exclusive jurisdiction. On direct access, the only question is whether anyone in this country thinks that these issues that were raised by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, which have affected all South Africans, are of sufficient significance for them to have warranted direct access compared to all these other issues. Gandla, secret ballot, all the cases that were given direct access. And that would be our approach from a legal point of view. Yeah. We can't comment on the issues that Mr. Ndlela is raising, which are in the political space.
Mr. Mpofu, you were one of the people who brought about this rescission application in about 2021. Is that something that could be an option for you?
Well, all options are on the table until we have consulted with the clients and my attorneys. There's no option that's off the table. But the point of the matter is that I think, as Mr. Ndlela said, it's really in the hands of South Africans. If they think they want to know whether the commission is an illegal commission, whether the minister is an illegal minister, whether the leave of absence is illegal. If they want to know that, then they will find ways to find the truth, because this is their country.
Time is of the essence. Tomorrow, Firoz Cachalia steps into the role as acting police minister. So in terms of how quickly you're going to make a determination, is that something that you're going to be dealing with as a matter of urgency, or, as you're saying, you're going to leave it in the hands of South Africans to decide?
Well, speaking for myself, I'll leave it in the hands of the client, but Mr. Ndlela will leave it in the hands of South Africans. Yeah.
All right, Advocate Dalim Mpofu.
So what happens next? The streets?
Well, you know that we've said that we've got a three-pronged approach. We said that we're going to have a program in Parliament. In Parliament, we obviously now have tabled a motion of no confidence against the President. We mentioned that we're obviously going to take it to court, which is this case, and then the other one was that it's going to be to the streets.
Obviously, we saw that establishing of the ad hoc committee. Now members are going to be part of it. Are you confident that it will deliver its final outcomes that will speak to what needs to be done?
Well, I mean, again, that's just going to be a process in Parliament that's being undertaken by Parliament and parliamentarians that will participate. But remember, let's not forget that General Mkhwanazi raised the fact that there are parliamentarians that are implicated and probably complicit in criminality. So, one of the things that does concern us, in as much as there'll be an ad hoc committee, is who's going to participate in that and whether there's any connection with them as parliamentarians, as raised by General Mkhwanazi, participating in this. So that's going to be something very interesting to see how it pans out. But I would say, and we would say, that it's going to be important that those that are going to participate, that a proper vetting process is done and that they're not also found to be implicated. Otherwise, the process will not hold any water.
Just for clarity's sake, as the MK party, have you tried or endeavored to meet with General Mkhwanazi?
No. We're a political party. What we do is we engage with the police via portfolio committees.
Samulo, what do you mean it's in the hands of South Africans? You've said this 3 times now. Please.
That it's in the, sorry?
That it's in the hands of South Africans.
Well, it's in the hands of South Africans. As you would have heard, we've spoken about parliamentary sovereignty. And what we're seeing now is judicial sovereignty. And we're saying every single time Parliament takes a decision and makes a decision, it's always being changed by judges. And that's a problem. So, and they forget. But these are unelected judges. And that's what we're saying. It's not the will of the people that has been concluded here. The will of the people is per what Jerome Mkhwanazi has said. That people today are dying on a daily basis. Our kids and the communities are facing the scourge of drugs, and there are criminals out there. And the president, quite honestly, is also complicit here. If you look at what is happening here, the state and the judiciary is criminalizing the state. The judges are criminalizing the state. And we're saying that this needs to stop. The people of this country are the ones that voted for Parliament. They are the ones that voted and ensured that the laws that are pushed through Parliament must be implemented by judges. Not judges are interpreters of the law, not implementers of the law, in actual fact. So we're saying the will of the people must resonate with all decisions that are taken.
All right, spokesperson of the ConCourt party, and of course, advocate.